Corona, she want me to buy her. And the love gets scarcer when you climbing the ladder, going higher and higher. I thank God every day, cause he cleared all the snakes and gave me my desires. Are you okay?
This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Houston, Texas, as the Rockets take it to the hardwood. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And, of course, Donovan Mitchell. A part of this lineup, we'll see how they do without him.
Yeah, no question that it's a risky deal to make because it's the kind of move that can turn a team's fan base against the front office. But trading one of the most popular players on the team is always risky no matter what you get in return.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
Buries the long-range jumper.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Now, here is Smith. Good work defensively by Fox. It's Barrett on the wing. Pass to LeBron. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Man, is it easy to remain in awe of the greatness of LeBron James. Clark, this is a guy that just doesn't seem to age. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really one of the remarkable runs in the history of sports in my mind, quite honestly, Kevin, on and off the floor. We know he spends a lot of time and money to keep his body in peak shape. He yet is still not showing any real signs of slowing down. We know Father Time is undefeated, but I tell you what, LeBron is giving it a run for its money.
Now here's LeBron. 5 points in the game. Pass to Kuminga. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball, most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
Pass to Smith. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head coach of the Pelicans. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, and you know, it's a tall task. Great offense tends, in most cases, to beat great defense. They've got their work cut out for them.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the score by Houston. Poole, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Now Fox, following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Here's James.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Here's Wiggins. And he goes right over Jonathan Kuminga and slams it down.
Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Now here's Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Heads-up move. Wiggins sees the clock nearing zero, doesn't hesitate.
It's Fox with the drive. On the wing, James. And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Now Wiggins. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Pass to Christie. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Here's Fox driving inside. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. To the middle. And the basket by Murphy.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Down low. Pass to Ibaka. Ingram with the steal. Vucevic with it. Shoots the 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
Rockets leading by 3. Out left to the wing. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Christie. And some nice passing there by Houston. It's tipped. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And Smith slams it home.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Buries it from three-point range.
Man, I tell you what, when Fox is making threes, he's hard to guard. That's a part of his game he's got to continue to work on.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off his shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
Here's Christie. Murphy with the ball, and it's Howard picking him up. And here's McCollum for 3. Rockets with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's McCollum. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Outside Fox. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Here's Poole. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Barrett. And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Going inside. Pass to Barrett. 1 second left. And it's blocked. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Houston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Smith drives in, and it's blocked.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Banked in off the glass. Smith's got 6 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
James with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. LeBron is doubled. The wide open look here for Fox. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Fox has got the lead up to 12 now for Houston. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Lock at 6. Fox is double. Kuminga with a wide open look. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France. They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Pelicans trailed by 16. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor. And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Ingram. LeBron with the block.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Pass to Kuminga. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:24 left to play in the third. To the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Pass to Kuminga. Back to Barrett. Second shot opportunity. And Vucevic pulls it down. And here are the Pelicans now. Jones. Makes it off the glass. Jones has got his first points of the night.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And James gets it to go.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game.
In for the Pelicans.
There's 18 seconds left in the third.
Jackson Hayes.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. 6 on the shot clock. Wiggins right side. And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's Houston ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Here's Daniels. Nice D from Barrett. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And here's New Orleans now. And some nice passing there by Houston. It's stolen by Vucevic. Ingram outside. Will it go? And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
In the corner, Barrett with it. First three-pointers off the mark. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, here in the second half, it's pretty obvious. They've gone to the long ball to try to keep pace.
The kick out to Fox. Pass to Kuminga. From the arc. Traps in the tray.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Barrett wide open. He fires. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Out to Ingram. Poole on the wing. That shot off the mark. And the Rockets take it the other way. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it. Some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the players, Clark.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin. Empowerment of the players I'm in favor of. And freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
And he makes the first.
Word has it that LeBron spends over $1 million keeping his body in shape. I think that's a big reason why he's been able to enjoy such a long career, making that kind of investment into the tool of his trade. You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And James throws it down.
Look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
For Houston.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. James misses. And here's Poole for 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. To the inside. And Barrett slams it in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So we see Houston taking the W.
Let the games begin. A million ways to win. I'm sick of the wait and sick of the pain. I live with this weight within that weighs me down, but nevertheless I find a